Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football. Team selection for match day 10. Quick turnaround from the first leg. The second legs are coming up this week. But first we will review my match day 9 team, and then we'll get to my plans for match day 10, the predictions for match day 10, and also captaincy picks and all that. But first, let's review match day 9. So I made a big error in match day 9 in terms of the forward line. Since I was like 500 in terms of overall rank, I should have tried to keep that rank, and the biggest mistake was not to go for either Haaland or Vinicius. I should have at least gone for one of them just to protect rank. That was a massive mistake. Like afterwards, they realized, I shouldn't have gone for that many differentials up front, like in Retegui and Gyökeres and players like that. Although players like Gyökeres have been really good in the Champions League this season, I should have tried to protect rank first and then go for one differential, because Vinicius getting those returns and Haaland getting 2 goals, that was a killer. But let's take a look at one of the teams. So in terms of that, I dropped down from rank from 550 to 1,100. So I have dropped in rank. So the aim for this week is try to get back to the top 1,000. But this is my team for this was my team for match day 9. So Maignan in goal only got 2 points. As you can see, took out Courtois, who only had 1 point. So we got an extra point. Is it 1 point? Yeah, I only got an extra point there from Maignan. Both goalkeepers didn't really do anything. I don't think any of the goalkeepers really did a lot this particular week, because Bayern scored, obviously Celtic scored. Maybe I should have gone for a double up on PSG. Maybe Dortmund, but Dortmund being away, I thought Sporting would definitely score. So Maignan with 2 points from AC Milan. Defensively, Hakimi 9 points, really, really good returns. I think that is a first time I've had Hakimi this season. It worked. Schlotterbeck, as always, has been in the team since match day 1. Another 8 points, clean sheet for Dortmund, surprisingly away at Sporting. Maybe I should have doubled up on them in terms of their goalkeeper. Zappacosta got 5 points. He got an assist, which was great, but they still considered 2 goals. Hein with 2 points. There's a point where he had like 7-8 points in the 88th minute, but then he conceded a penalty. He got a goal, and Club Brugge got their second goal. So we lost almost 5 or 6 points just in that one sequence, which was terrible. But 2 points for Hein there. Maybe at home it will be different, but let's see. Midfield, Dembele, captain with 26 points. That one worked. Captaincy for me last time wasn't great because Kane only got 1 point, but this one was great. And it's always amazing when your captain picks up the points in the very first game of the week. Then you don't have to stress about changing your captain the next day or stress about the other games on the Tuesday night. Although the likes of Haaland still scored 2 goals, Dembele's return was enough for me getting those 13 points. And that's the first time I've ever had Dembele in my team since his Dortmund days or something. Bellingham, 8 points, scored very late on against Man City. That was a late decision bringing in Bellingham to my team. So I was happy with that. Akiluche with 2 points. Should have scored. He had a couple of chances in that game. Musiala, 2 points, very disappointing, considering there's other options in that midfield did the job. And then up front, Kane with another goal. Is that goal and assist? 6 points. Why am I confusing? Yeah, I scored a goal. Yes, I remember it was I think it was a cross and a volley. Yeah, I think it was a volley with his left foot. It was actually a very good goal against Celtic. I think it was a corner. And then Retegui with 2 points. So overall, 72 points. But first, the subs. So Courtois, 1 point, brought in Maignan, got an extra point there. Theo Hernandez was on my bench because heading into the Wednesday, most of the players had performed, and then I could only take out like 2 or 3 players who had played on the Tuesday. And Theo Hernandez had to stay on the bench. Luckily, he didn't punish me. Got 3 points. And then wait. Why am I confusing? It was Theo Hernandez. So Theo Hernandez was in my starting lineup. Hein was on my bench. So what I did on Wednesday is to remove Theo Hernandez. Both of them are playing on the Wednesday. I removed Theo Hernandez and brought in Hein. So I should have just kept Theo Hernandez to gain 1 point there. And then Bacola went out. Another disappointment there. He should have scored as well. I think he got an assist, but the goal was disallowed. I got an assist. Zappacosta came in, got 5 points. I'm happy with that. And then Maignan, and then who else? Yeah, Akiluche came in for Gyökeres, gained an extra point there as well. So 72 points overall this week, which is the lowest I've had this season. since match day 1. That's the lowest. So match day 2, we have to bounce back. Match day 2 has to be a bounce back. And let's take a look at the match day 2 team. So I haven't made any transfers. Obviously, you have to wait until the Tuesday. As always, join me for the deadline stream on the Tuesday. We will be finalizing the team there. So at the moment, I'm happy with the team because most of the players who played away last week are now playing at home. So currently have Mannion in goal against Feyenoord at home. Zapa Costa, Hein, Hakimi, and Theo Hernandez in the back four. All of them have home games, so that is really good. A clean sheet for Atalanta would be big. If both of them play and then they keep a clean sheet, that would be huge. Theo Hernandez and Mannion. So the ideal scenario would be AC Milan and Atalanta both keeping clean sheets. That would be huge returns. And then Hakimi at home against Brest. Midfield, again, more home games. Dembele at home. I think if they get a couple of goals, he will probably be subbed off. Musiala at home against Celtic. They're 2-1 up, so they'll still go strong. Makiluche away to Benfica. That is one sub I could decide to make. They scored 7 goals over the weekend. Monaco, I think it was against Nantes. Kane up front, another home game. Gyökeres away to Dortmund. Didn't start last game. That was disappointing, and they were trashed 3-0. So they have to go attacking, but if Dortmund score another goal, it's over. And then Retegui at home. So in that starting 11 there, only 2 players have away games. So that is great in my scenario. And then on the bench, more home games. Courtois is at home on the Wednesday. Bellingham is at home on the Wednesday. Schlotterbeck is at home on the Wednesday. Bakol is at home on the Wednesday. So actually, all my players are at home apart from Gyökeres and Akiluche. And I am planning to correct the mistake in terms of bringing Vinicius for Gyökeres. That is probably the first sub I'll make. So I'll wait for tomorrow in case there's any news on Retegui or Gyökeres. But if it's no news, Gyökeres will be out, Vinicius will be in, and then I will decide who I'm going to take out for Akiluche. So when I was making my match day 19, I wasn't thinking home or away. This one has a home fixture, but somehow my team has ended up being, if I make the 2 subs and I bring in Vinicius and someone else, it could be maybe a Bayern Munich player. It could be 15 players out of 15 all playing at home. So that will be, hopefully that will work out, because Champions League home games are usually very important. Most of the teams at home usually end up picking up the results. So do I think that will be the case? So let me get to my predictions. I think AC Milan will beat Feyenoord 2-1 in this particular game. I don't know why the thing is red. It should be blue for the Champions League. Let me change that quickly. So yeah, AC Milan 2, Feyenoord 1. That is my prediction. So that will be 2-2 on aggregate. And then I have this feeling Feyenoord could do it on penalties or something. So, but AC Milan to get 2 goals, no clean sheet there, unfortunately, for my 2 AC Milan defenders. I have gone for Atalanta to beat Club Brugge 3-1, so 4-3 on aggregate. Hopefully they're able to keep a clean sheet there, and hopefully Retegui does get 1 or 2 returns to compensate for the first leg. I've gone for Bayern Munich to win 3-1. That will make it 5-2 on aggregate, so easy game there for Bayern once again. Hopefully Kane and Musiala do the job. Benfica to beat Monaco 2-1. That will mean 3-1 on aggregate, and Benfica go through. That is the Tuesday games. On Wednesday, could I see Dortmund winning another game 3-0 against Sporting? Or Sporting already given up? Now, I think Sporting will go for it, and Dortmund have been losing a lot of games. In the league, in the Bundesliga, I saw them the other day losing to Bochum easily 2-0. But in the Champions League, they won 3-0. Crazy. I think they're going to concede in this game, but I think it's going to be 2-2, and Dortmund have already pretty much done the job. If Sporting overturn this, it will be historic, especially at Dortmund, considering they were at home in the first leg, going to Dortmund and then overturning that. I don't think that has ever been done. 5-2 on aggregate for Dortmund. I think it's going to be another easy game for PSG, 3-1 this time. The Brest almost scoring in the first leg. They should have had a goal. I think they're going to get a goal in this one, but it's going to be 3-1, 6-1 on aggregate for PSG. It will be game over there. PSG to advance to the round of 16. Man City, Real Madrid, Man City. The first leg was entertaining. I'm going to go for Real Madrid to win that one 3-2, 6-3 on aggregate. So Not 6-3 on aggregate. That's not 6-3 on aggregate. That's 6-4. That should be 6-4 on aggregate because Man City scored twice in the first leg. So yeah, that will make it 6-4 on aggregate. Real Madrid to go through easily. 3 goals in the first leg, 3 goals in the second leg. Not easily. Man City are going to get a couple of goals there, but Real Madrid to win 6-4 on aggregate. PSV Juventus, I'm going for PSV 1, Juventus 1. That will mean Juventus go through 3-2 on aggregate. So I've gone for Juventus, Real Madrid, PSG, Dortmund, Benfica, Bayern Munich, Atalanta, and AC Milan to go through. There's a few of them who've already pretty much gone through, like Dortmund, PSG, and then some could argue Real Madrid and Benfica have kind of done the job. Bayern Munich as well, and then there's others that you're not sure, but you'd expect Atalanta to win at home. And then AC Milan is a 50-50 there, and then you'd say PSV Juventus is a 50-50 there. So those are my predictions. Hopefully all my players deliver this week. As always, join me for the deadline stream on the Tuesday. Is going to be another fun one. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know how your team is looking, which subs, which transfers you're making. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.